You heard I experienced the new Frontiers content. Did I have fun? I sure did. I have not finished it, obviously, just because, like, extreme mode is disgustingly extreme, but... Did my computer explode as cherry? Okay. No, so the reason I'm disgustingly late today is because I've been trying to finish the thumbnail for today's video. In fact, I'm still working on it as we speak, but I figured, okay, everything I need to do for it is um, easy. So I can do that at the beginning of stream and we should be fine. And then I can just set the BDO to premiere once we're done here, which will be cool. And I had other things to do this morning as well, which is another reason why, like, I wasn't able to start at noon. But we should be fine. I think we'll be okay. I hope. Noble bark I steer to the heavens. How's everyone doing today? How was everyone's weekend? What's wrong, Dar? Me too. Me too, Dar. Video premiere, that's right. You thought I forgot? I've been doing this for a whole month and you thought I forgot that I stream? Yo, what's up, Dom? Hope the thumbnail is nice. Me too. I hope you guys like it. Oh, it remembered. Fuck yeah. I was really afraid that I was gonna have to recreate this from scratch. Yes. Oh, I'm so glad that that was the last thing I did in Photoshop. I have to, you know how, like, with the thumbnails, I, like, recreate the logo and then write everything wrong with stuff on the thumbnails? I'm having to do that now, and I was really afraid that it wasn't gonna remember that I did that. Or, like, the style, because sorry, I was afraid I was gonna have to recreate the style myself, but Photoshop fortunately remembers my last settings, so I don't have to recreate it. I can just do it. Which is pretty dang great. Saves me the headache, truly. You went to UCF today, and you think you'll be able to get stuff ready for August again? To study in August again, okay. Oh! Yes, okay, I know what you're talking about. Hello, Dom, and your fiance as well. Got one character that's been getting worked on named Gato Bryant, who's meant to be Zinni's protective friend. Ooh, that sounds cool. You thought I forgot to wake up, honestly. I mean, I've been doing it for a while. I think I'd remember. I like to think I'd remember. I could be wrong, though. It's entirely possible that one day I just, like... No, I had to actually get up a little earlier than because I was up late last night because, dude, Sarah and I did so many things yesterday. We got so many chores done. We went so many... I mean, we didn't go that many places, but we did a lot around the house because we're having guests over later today. And they're staying with us for a while. So we were trying to get everything done. And we were just exhausted. And, like, I didn't go to bed until, like, 3. Which, I mean, when I was at Nathan's was normal. But nowadays I've been more consistently going to bed at, like, midnight, 1. So I was just spent. And, like, I still hadn't finished this damn thumbnail. Like, I had to finish it today. And I'm just like, oh, God, please. I was telling her, like, tomorrow afternoon, it's gonna be so nice. Because, like, I'm just gonna be... I'll be free. I don't have to worry about this anymore because, like, I'll just be done. And I tell you, it's gonna be nice. It'll be nice. I think this thumbnail is pretty nice. I think. Just beat the Night Titan and you have one more island to beat Frontiers. Nice. I'm doing all right. It was a good weekend. Tired weekend, but good nonetheless. You were just watching my Paper Mario. Everything wrong with. How'd you like it? Did you enjoy it? I hope you enjoyed it. I have Oh, I just realized that my microphone is probably not even on the right microphone, is it? It is not. So if I sounded like utter garbage, then I apologize. I need title screen. I do not believe I have that. Maybe I use this instead, actually. Hold on. Copy. Frontiers wasn't lying that mods can be extreme? That mods can be extreme? What do you mean? Yes, this will be a 2-hour stream still. What is my opinion on Nier Automata? You're nearly finished with the game and you absolutely love it. I started playing it and I was streaming it for a while. Well, not for a while. It was, I don't know, a couple of sessions. And I was enjoying it. The thing is, it's a tough game, which is why I never, like, kept playing. There's so many games that, like, I start playing on stream and that I just, for one reason or other, because I'm playing them on stream, I don't want to, like, do them on my own time. And so I just stopped streaming them for, again, like, whatever reason, and I just never get to the rest of them. And it's not because they're bad games, it's just because, like, stuff gets in the way. Like Pokemon Scarlet, you know, I started playing that on Twitch. And it was mostly because, like, Sarah wanted to see me play it. And then, like, we just started spending weekends together, so, like, it became difficult for me to keep streaming that. And it's not because I don't want to. I still want to go back and finish it. But it is how it be sometimes. You don't think it be like it be, but it do. Immortal words, truly. I don't know how I feel about how this looks. But you know what? I kind of have to roll with it. I can't really change it now. Shit. Fix peas. How am I liking Scarlet? I think it could be a great game if it were more polished. There's a lot about it that I like. I particularly like a lot of the Pokemon designs, but I don't know. Because it's not even a graphic thing for me, right? I think a lot of people complain about, like, oh, this game should look better because you blah, 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 like, other games do it better. And yeah, I agree, but at the same time, it's just, like, that's not what makes a game for me. Like, dude, I loved, Legends. I love Pokemon Legends Arceus. And that game is ugly as fuck. But it has nothing to do with the graphics of it. It's just a fun Pokemon game. Oops. Didn't mean to make a copy of that. Bonk. Shit, I forgot I changed that. Oops. Darla, I know you want to lay down. I did the same thing. Hold on. I'm almost done. I promise I'm almost done. How does that look? Okay. I might change the background at some point, but for now, this I like this. This looks pretty dang good, I think. So, Pokemon Maid stream. I could do that. We should finish it before baby comes. Yeah. That's probably a good idea. So let me replace this thumbnail real quick. Set it for a premiere in like 2 hours, and then we can get started. You figured out the virtual scans of the Sonic comics don't have sonograms and fan art, but the paper scans do. Yeah, that sucks. I wonder why the digitized versions don't include that. Like, that's strange to me. Like, I feel like I would understand it, but I currently don't. The text doesn't really stand out too much, but that's okay. Doesn't really need, so long as the characters stand out, that's good. Schedule for today at around, how long have we been streaming? 10 minutes. 3:30. I'm gonna say 3:30. 3:45. And if we finish early, which we probably will, then we will just go to the video. Okay. Announce in advance when the main stream will happen so you can get most of the fam there. Yes, absolutely. Will I wear the maid outfit when I put away dishes? No. Okay, so, I completely forgot what issue we were on. TBH. Did we read the Tales comics, or were we just about to do that? Hold on. Did we get a grill? It has been ordered. It has been paid for. It's coming on either Wednesday or Friday. You can't see the comic? I know. I'm opening the comic first. Bunk. Nope, that seems like a spoiler. Did we just finish Triple Trouble, or did we? No, because we read this one too. Yeah. We read the Tales. Okay, that's why I was thinking about Tales, because we finished the Tales one. That's right. Okay, I know where we're at then. We are at Sonic the Hedgehog 29, and then the next one is the Tales miniseries number 1. Tales number 1. Funk. There we go. Now I can take that off, and then show the screen. And I'm going to open 29. And we can begin. Huzzah! What am I gonna cook on it? Probably steak and burgers. I won't wear a maid outfit for you. Why? Why is this something you want? So yes, this is what I said, like, oh, that seems like a spoiler. What the hell is happening in Archie comics? Who the hell is that character? Also, I have to say, I kind of love how the artist's signatures are integrated in this one. Roboticization activated. I do love how, like, it's part of the machine. It's pretty cool. Dem legs, yeah, they're. I will say no more. I will say no more about. Oh, you mean my legs? Oh. And for grilled veggies, true. Once upon a time, majestic dragons roamed the skies of Morbius, flying and living free, until Robotnik cast his evil shadow upon the planet, and the dragons vanished, all roboticized, including one named Sabrina. Oh, Sabina. Sorry, I was going to say Sabina as a joke, and I thought it said Sabrina, but it actually said Sabina, And that just doesn't happen. But Sabina's daughter survived, the last of the dragons. Now she has joined with Sonic and the Freedom Fighters in their battle to make Mobian skies free once again. Presenting...
Dulcie! And she's pretty cool for a fire breather.
I'm sorry, what is happening? When was this established? Did we ever... Who? What? The fuck is happening? In Steel-Belted Sally, Part 1.
That hovercraft is a plane in the neck, Dulcie. We gotta get you off your tail.
I know what to do, Sonic. Hang on. 1, 2, 3.
Dive! Tisk tisk. They didn't see the cliff.
I have to say, I've always hated when I hear like cartoons say tisk tisk, because it's always meant to be like, but it's hard to do that in a voice, you know what I mean? Like, I guess I just did it.
They didn't see the cliff. Next time they'll keep their windshield clean.
Shouldn't we leave before another hovercraft shows up, Sonic?
Not until I've checked this one for souvenirs, Dulcie. Better keep your distance. Yo, anybody at home? Hello? What do we have here?
Tweep, 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 tweep. While in the dark heart of Robotropolis.
Snibbly! What's keeping hovercraft number 4069? It should have returned 10 minutes ago.
Funny number. 4069.
It appears to have crashed, Dr. Robotnik. What? That craft was carrying a portable de-roboticizer, not to mention my supply of super shine head polish. If that device falls into the wrong hands, it could have some grave consequences, especially for you.
What do I mean, do it in a voice? It's a consonant. Unless you're doing an accent, it's the same as any other consonant. It just, I don't know. I think because of that, I feel like I'm doing it in my voice, which I know sounds stupid, but like, I don't know. Wait, Dulcie was also in Saturday Morning Cartoon? Jesus, I really need to watch that again.
It would have grave consequences. Especially for you. Activate the self-destruct mechanism and blow the craft up, Sniffly. Now!
Yes, sir. Uh-oh. Something tells me I'd better juice. See you later, detonator. Let's get this toy back to Knothole and have Rotor look it over, Dulcie.
Knothole Village.
There's just enough power left to use this one more time!
Are you sure it's a de-roboticizer, Rhoda? Looks more like a deodorizer. Put it on your pits.
Hey, that's good news for you, Aunt.
If it is a de-roboticizer, then we should use it to make Bunny a complete rabbit again.
Why would he have a de-roboticizer, though? I guess maybe I should just keep reading.
Thanks, Sally Sugar, but I think we should plan to use it as a pod to turn one of us into a robot.
What? Oh. Right, okay, I see what you're saying.
What? Help! She's spying for Robotnik! Let go, Antoine! Oh, don't touch my... Stop. Wait, everyone. I know what Bunny means, and her idea is brilliant and very noble. Except that I'm the one who's going to let Robotnik change me into a robot.
What? What are you guys doing? Are you just not gonna explain? Okay, that's fine. Days later on a hill near Robotropolis.
I still think this idea is a loser, Sal.
Sonic is right. It is much too dangerous, Princess. I'm touched by your concern, guys, but this is our best chance yet to sabotage Robotnik's headquarters and finally close the book on his reign of terror. The book? I've not read this book.
Forget it, Ann. No pictures.
Here, Sally, place this behind your right ear. It will give you control of your mind, even after you've been roboticized.
How do you... Okay. How do you know this works, first of all? B, if that's the case, why don't you just mass produce them and give them to all the people who have already been roboticized. Because they've already been roboticized? What are the rules? Maybe we should know ahead of time who wrote this. Oh, it was the Cesare. I noticed. If it fell off, she's screwed. True, that too. Didn't they give that to Sonic's dad? Did they? He goes under the shell. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, maybe it goes under the shell, and maybe that's why, but like...
You'll be able to damage Robotnik's power base big time!
Good luck, Sal.
Don't worry, Sonic. We'll be together again.
Freedom fighter approaching. Prepare to attack and capture. Do not resist, freedom fighter. All attempts to escape are futile.
Maybe, you metallic meatballs, but I've got to make this believable. Help! Make that... Uh-oh. Let me go! Help!
You are now a prisoner of the great, powerful, and handsome Dr. Robotnik. This is a recording. What? Okay.
There goes a brave girl. I cannot believe this is happening to my dear princess!
Be cool, Anne. This is exactly what Sally wants to happen.
Congratulations, sir. The roboticization process has been completed.
I'd be overjoyed, Sniffly, if Joy wasn't against my laws.
There is one other thing, sir. This little gizmo fell from the prisoner while she was being transformed. I analyzed it and found that it's a type of neuro-overrider. It would have allowed the princess to retain her freedom of will even after we roboticized her.
So...
Well, shit. Okay, don't tell me it's one of those, like... Oh, she knew that was gonna happen, and so, like, it fell off on purpose, and that's the thing she's gonna do, she's gonna use to blow up the place. Because if so, right, if that's the case, this dialogue with Rotor and her is stupid, because nobody's listening to her. Nobody's there, unless they're like, oh, we knew there were swap bots there. Fuck you. Whatever. Okay. I figured you out. She has two of them. She could have two of them. That would also be pretty stupid.
The freedom fighters almost tricked me again, Sniffly, and all because I'm so trusting and innocent.
Like a shark, sir.
What was that?
I said I like the dark, sir. It's much easier to be sneaky in the dark.
Never mind. I think I'll give my first command to Princess Sally. Or shall I say, bot number 3390?
How may I serve you, master?
Meanwhile, outside a supposedly secret entrance to Robotnik's lair.
When is Sally gonna meet us here? Soon, Sugar Tails.
Let's just hope that her mission was successful.
We've got to assume it was, Rotor, and follow up on our plan. I'll keep the bots busy and give Sal a chance to get away. You guys take her back to Knothole and de-roboticize her.
Good luck, Sonic!
Who needs luck when you got talent?
I can't wait to see Sally again. Oh, I really miss her. Just don't be scared when you see a robot body, Sugar Tails. It'll still be good old Sally girl underneath. Hey, there she is now! Hi, Sally!
And then they died.
Enough of this bot baiting. Sal should have joined up with the game by now. I'll go out the way I came in. Then I'll race to Knothole before the others arrive and surprise them. Or maybe I won't.
Surrender, Hedgehog, or your fellow freedom fighters will be roboticized immediately.
If this is a case of, like, I was pretending the whole time, because she says it here, right? She says it at the beginning. She's like, I've got to make this believable. So, like, if this is all a ploy, okay.
Surprise! Princess Sally is now finally working for me. There, the device you attempted to use to keep the princess's mind free is crushed, and so is your rebellion.
The only reason we haven't roboticized a lot of you is that we know you have one of our de-roboticizers. Where is it, Hedgehog?
I traded in for a picture of Robotnik. Never know when I'll have to blow my nose. I mean, fool! You tell me what I want to know when you're standing inside a roboticizer? Take them away!
Look at Snively, dude. This is season 3 Snively. This is like when he takes over for his Uncle Julian. Why doesn't he just kill them? Because they want the de-roboticizer, I guess. Why is her roboticization different from Bunny's? Bunny's has silver metal added to her body. Sally's body turned into metal rather than built on top. So did Uncle Chuck. I don't know. That's a great question, right, Dar?
Psst, Rotor, where's the de-roboticizer?
You left it back home at Knothole, remember?
Back at Knothole, with Dulcie and Gabbana.
That night, as the gloomy darkness covers Robotropolis.
I'm so worried.
The others...
If she was voiced by Cree Summer, oh god, this will be tough.
I'm so worried. The others never returned to Knothole, and there were no bot planes guarding the skies. Something weird is going on. I'm gonna snoop around Robotnik's headquarters. There's a light coming from that window. Oh no!
Pubby's right here. She has been anxious all day. Techno, is that you? It does sound like Techno, doesn't it? I tried.
I decided to forget all about the de-roboticizer. After all, once you've all been roboticized, no one will be able to stop me.
That's right, sir. Another symbol of Dr. Robotnik's victories.
Why is Dar so anxious? I don't know. Like, I think she just thinks that we're all gonna leave. Which, I don't know. I don't know why she thinks that. She's been at my hip all day.
The roboticizer will be activated by your former colleague, Robot 3390. I am ready, Master. I brought the de-roboticizer just in case our plan failed, but now I'm not sure how to use it.
Wow, that really is just Techno. I feel like that's a better Techno than Tech. She sounds more like Techno than Techno. Am I? I'm not. I mean, I left earlier today. I went out a little bit, but that doesn't mean I'm going to leave forever, right, Dar?
Well, Dulcie, you'll just have to do the best you can. Nobody's gonna turn my friends into robots. Here I go!
What?
It's Dulcie!
Quick, roboticize the Freedom Fighters, Bot 33090. I command you.
Sally, this is Sonic. Don't do it. We're your friends. Must obey. Must roboticize. Must obey. Must not want to kiss Blue Hedgehog. Here goes nothing. Obey. Where am I?
She's back to normal, sir.
I'll do it myself. Out of the way.
Oh, no, you won't.
So she actually was turned into it. What was the point of most of this comic? You know what I mean? It's just a fighting game skin. It's always hard. Yeah.
Help! Run and get my asbestos boxer shorts, Nibbly.
Get him yourself, Pyro Pants.
Your asbestos boxer shorts. Man, he's gonna get ass cancer.
That's the way, Dulcie. Hold them off until I can free everyone.
You were awesome, Dulcie. Robotnik and Snively are probably still running. Thanks, Sonic.
Sorry I didn't get the job done, guys.
Hey, we're way past proud of you for even trying, Sal.
Besides, it was Robotnik who didn't get the job done. That's why I fired him.
All the credits rolling. Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go with Tails and Fiona. Angered by the juvenile... Okay, this was Mike Gallagher, who was... Oh, boy. He sure established himself as a writer, I guess. Angered by the juvenile treatment he was getting from his fellow freedom fighters, Tails took off on his own aboard the submarine, the Sea Fox. Tails journeyed to an unexplored island. This is a perfect recap because, like, it's been a little bit since we actually read comics. Tails journeyed to an unexplored island where he rescued a beautiful young female fox named Fiona. It was love at first sight. Unfortunately, it was also a trap. The situation, not Fiona. Fiona was one of Robotnik's automatons. Robotnik designed to be indistinguishable from live animals. Until it's too late. Ka-ding.
Well done, Fiona. You lured Tails into the feed tube of my camouflage roboticizer. Let's listen to his agonized screams. What's this? The shrieks have stopped. So has the roboticizer's engine. What's that smell?
Love that there are some car keys there.
He lives.
Light Lord Bottom! I clogged your machine's filters with fur from my tails! It built up an overload and exploded in your face! Dickhead!
Wouldn't that happen with every animal's fur, though? Why only tails? Does tails have extra bushy tails? I don't understand.
And speaking of your face, I think I'll color it black and blue, you motherfucker! Not like Lee?
I forget. What voice was I giving her? Because I know I was giving her that, and then you guys said not to. I don't remember what voice I was giving her. He hasn't brushed in weeks.
Fiona!
Calif.
Oh my god. Yeah, I think you're right. Fiona, you slugged me? Oh, fuck.
Oh. Sorry, excuse me. Oh. Hold on. Emergency. Okay. Excuse me for 1 second. Should be enough. What is happening? I needed to give someone some personal information real quick.
You always hurt the ones you love, Tails.
What? No, you don't beat the shit out of them.
Automaton is programmed to defend me to the death. Your death, freedom fighter.
And once you join the Dr. Robotnik's club, I can love you to death. Oh, I think I better be the love him and leave him type. Drat. Oh, what the fu- Oh, it's a metal tree. So I was like, what? How did I do this?
Have you forgotten that everything on this island is mechanical, including the trees? Even the sand is a robot. And now, this tree will squeeze the life out of you, mongrel.
Not if I uproot a blubber bolt.
Jesus Christ, how strong are you?
Gadzooks. Jesus, you scared me so much I'm burping up the tacos I had for lunch.
Now I'm really teed off. Oh, he's in the water hazard. Oh, B or out of bounds. Whatever the fuck.
Ooh, ouch. Yeah, ooh.
You're done for, Robotnik. Bad enough you've polluted this planet and driven a wedge between me and my friends. Now you've robbed me of my innocence. I'm still a virgin.
Have boy. We will not only break your heart, but your back as well.
I love voicing Tails. I've been all right, Ayan. How have you been? Been pretty tired, but overall good. Good to see you.
There's no hope for you for this time, freedom fighter.
Fiona, stop! I can't bring myself to fight you. You're too hot.
Your emotion shall be your undoing, Tails. Finish him off, automaton. I'm out of here.
Yes.
My submarine must reach and escape.
Not in this lifetime, Tails. You're going down once.
Fiona, don't do this. Remember our moonlit walks, holding hands. This is the time we almost got to second base.
You were never close to second base. Twice.
Once more, you'll drown. Please, Fiona.
Three.
I knew you couldn't do it. You love me too. Fiona? Oh my gosh, she's rusted. Wait, is that why they set up the whole de-roboticization thing in the No, come on. That's stupid, if that is why. Robotro-Asnik created the perfect woman, but forgot to waterproof her! That fucking idiot! What a cruel world! I'll just put you here as a monument to my lost youth, but I'll make him repair you, and we'll be together again, my love! Tails, you fucking weirdo.
Extremely fat chance, you sappy little two-tailed freak.
Also, didn't you kind of have a thing going with that other girl from, like, the Sonic convention thing? You guys remember that? Yeah, perfect woman tried to drown you, you idiot. He's fucking 8, give him a break. You know what? You're right. Oh yeah, the AJ Onuma thing is tomorrow. I'm sure I should have told Sarah about that while she was here. She's gonna be excited for that. Robotnik getting away! You'll never get away with this! I'll make you pay for this 10W40 breath! But first, I better pick up all the litter he dropped before it blows into the ocean! Sheesh! Look at all this junk! Oil cans, bolts, springs, candy wrappers, list of supplies asking for his underboss. Huh? Holy abalone! This is absolute proof that robotics got a satellite operation functioning on the other side of Mobius! I better get in touch with Princess Sally on my ship-to-shore radio! Are you walking on water? No, it's not, no, okay, are you walking on water, though? Because, like, before, you were, like, waist deep in this water, and you weren't even that far from the coast, and now you're just like, I'm just gonna walk over the water real quick. Sheesh. It's the shallowest. Dude, but it wasn't that, you saw, like, how close he was, it wasn't that shallow. Wait a minute, if I tell the freedom fighters about this, they'll take over the mission and leave me behind again. On the other hand, if I solve this case by myself, they'll have to admit that I'm as capable as they are. I'm sorry, Dar. Why don't you put your head here, baby? So look out, world! Here comes Tails on his own. Yes, it's true. Your favorite fox is about to embark on a pulse-pounding, globe-spanning Tails 3-issue miniseries. The end. And the beginning. Very nice. Do you want on the other side instead, Dar? So that you can rest on my leg. On my arm, I mean. There we go. That's better. Holy abalone, dude. Tails on his own mission. Don't use the word pounding after this plot. Honestly, I saw it and I was like, how can I make a joke? The next one is not a Tails story, though. It is Sonic the Hedgehog number 30. Don't look at me like that, Dar. Giving me the side eye. Like I owe you something. Sonic the Hedgehog's buddy Tails in this #1 of 3-issue miniseries. That's okay. Oh. Oh. Wow, this is a very busy cover. Lots going on here.
My best buddy Tails is coming at you in his own thrilling-packed miniseries. Here.
Yeehaw! Wait, I had the sea fox. Why am I riding a manta ray like he's a fucking surfboard? What's happening?
Who drew this? Who is responsible for these drawings? I do not believe this is Spaziante. The planet Morbius was a pastoral place until the evil Dr. Robotnik arrived. His tyranny gave rise to a noble band of freedom fighters, led by A. Princess Sally Acorn, B. Rota the Walrus, C. Sonic the Hedgehog, and D. a handsome two-tailed fox named Miles Prower. The other freedom fighters foolishly treated Miles like a child. Little did they know his amazing secret. For when danger arose, the meek, mild-mannered guy shed his secret identity and stood revealed as Captain and Foxman. Wow, really? You just straight up ripped off the X-Men logo? Captain Super Foxman, the mutant cyborg clone. Avenger of evil, righter of wrongs, just as smart as anyone else. Just as smart as anyone else. That just hit me. Join us for his adventures in his own title called Tales to Adventures of Sonic the Astonish.
This is great! I love writing and drawing my own comic book.
Oh, it was you who drew them all weird.
Nobody can push me around or baby me.
Illuminate with the 5, thank you so much. Your internet just up and left all of a sudden. Thanks, construction. What did you miss after Tails got slugged? He was picking up after Robotnik's mess, all the littering he did, and he found a document about a satellite thing that he has across Mobius, and he's gonna go do it by himself. The realistic fish head boy. I'm glad someone recognized it. Don't be mean to Patrick like that. We all started somewhere. True. Tails drew that as an 8-year-old. He's fucking talented, yeah.
Of course, the freedom fighters will tell me I'm too young to have an artistic license. I'll slip my comic in here with my other papers. Including this one. Robotnik's list of supplies that I got during my recent battle with him and Fiona the False Fox.
Look at his arms, dude.
When I rusted his auto-automaton, Robobutt ran off dropping his list along with lots of litter.
Okay, so you didn't miss anything. It's explaining it right here.
This is absolute proof that he's establishing a satellite operation elsewhere on Mobius. This is my investigation. I'm not telling... Princess Sally!
Oh, there we are. Okay. Honestly, Mike Gallagher's not a bad artist. I like this whole scene. I like it. Have we seen Mike Gallagher's art before? I can't remember. Wait, Southern Crossover? Is that what it said? Yeah.
Well, is this the submarine I've heard so much about? The Sea Fox? Yes, ma'am! Rotor built it for me right after the Broken Chaos Emerald episode! I understand you really enjoy pretending it works. Oh yeah, it's such harmless fun, you know. Pow, zow, boing, bingo, bongo, bitches! What was that last one? It's the thing I said, bitches! It's a catchphrase. You've never said that before. Oh, well, I'm gonna start saying it. Bitches! Okay.
The only thing Mike drew was the... Really? Interesting. That's kind of a shame. It's not bad. Not bad art.
Now, Tails, don't be mad just because I told Rotor not to put oil in the engine. Me? Mad? No! No, of course not. Never. I'm only trying to look out for the next generation of Mobians. We're fighting Robotnik for you youngsters, understand? Mm-hmm. Good. Well, have fun. Sonic and I have an important meeting soon. Play nice and be home before dark. Bitches!
Did a game come out yet that had Tails with a submarine mechanic? Because this looks like the 3DS boom mechanic. Okay, so actually, it's funny you remember that, Greg, because the 3DS boom mechanic with the Sea Fox is actually from Tails Adventure on Game Gear. So that was the first time that they ever introduced the Sea Fox, which is why I was so surprised. I'm like, is this the Sea Fox from Tails Adventure? Like, what the hell is happening? Did Tails Adventure come out? I don't think it was out yet. Oh, yeah, okay, this was January of 96. Then, yeah, it had come out. It had to have come out because he uses the Sea Fox he gets the Sea Fox in Triple Trouble in the comics, but he also has it in the Triple Trouble game, but the Triple Trouble game came out after Tails Adventure did. So, yeah, it already had come back. It already had come out. Sea Fox first appeared in Sonic Triple Trouble, actually. Not the game. I believe the first time it showed up was in Tails Adventure. Yeah.
Phooey! That's exactly the kind of infantile treatment that's driven me to undertake this mission on my own. Chip, chip. Little do they know I filled the crankcase with oil and have already had 2 adventures in this submarine. Make that 3 adventures, starting now! I've stocked the Sea Fox with supplies, and I'm gone! Sonic, Sally, Rotor, you were good friends when I was a young pup, but today I'm a grown fox, and you're all a bunch of hoes!
All crew members on board, lower away. The supply blimp is loaded and ready to go. Well, it's about time. Secure aft hatches. Here is the cargo list, so you may check it against your own. Never mind. I'm sure it's fine. But your orders were very specific, O Rotund One. Present list for compare. Are you questioning me, SWATbot? Uh-oh. As my old friend Darth would say, I find your lack of faith disturbing. Oh
my god. Yeah, this is why we should be afraid of him. This is... Triple Trouble came out before Tails Adventure? Did it? Hold on. Let me verify this information. You are correct. Oh, I guess the Sea Fox is from Triple Trouble then. My bad. I thought Triple Trouble came out after Tails Adventure did. You are correct.
Would anyone else care to contradict the great dictator, Ivo Robotnik? No, sir. Good. Now, you tin horns, get on board and prepare for takeoff.
At once, King Cholesterol.
At last, my long-range plan for global domination is underway. My new regional robo-underboss will be fully supplied and capable of dominating Mobius' southern hemisphere. There wins, my great dirigible. I christen thee with a bottle of sparkling 10WD-40. 10W40. And just in case those accursed freedom fighters are monitoring the skies, I'll engage the Zeppelin's umbrella cloak invisibility hardware, making it impossible to see unless one was directly beneath the blimp. And since its journey is totally over the ocean, no one will detect my scheme. Unless, of course, someone found the list I lost.
Charlie, hey, I admitted that I was wrong. I was wrong. I thought Tails Adventure came out first. Because I thought that that's where he built the Sea Fox. Because to me, that would make sense. Actually, when did they come out in Japan, though? Because now I'm curious. I think Triple Trouble still came out first, because that was 94. But did Tails Adventure come out in 95 in Japan as well? Yes, it did. Okay. And Triple Trouble came out in Japan when? I guess it doesn't matter if it came out in the States in 94 as well. Yeah, wow. I don't know why I thought that. Because I know that Tails Adventure came out in 95.
Drat! Robotnik's list indicates a sea lane will be used for whatever his scheme is. But I don't see anything unusual. Hello! Why is there a huge shadow on the surface of the water when there isn't a cloud in the sky? Looks like a job for Captain Sober Foxman and the mutant cyborg clone. I might want to reconsider shortening that name. I'll just have to hover in the shadow and take my long... Oh my goodness! A cloaked robo-blimp! And here I was looking for a boat!
Triple Trouble has to come after because they reference the Sea Fox. Well, right, but... I mean... Okay. No. So... Technically, okay. That's why I thought that it comes afterwards. Because chronologically, Tails Adventure did come out as a game after Triple Trouble did. But chronologically, Tails Adventure happens first. Because Tails Adventure happens before he even meets Sonic. That's why I thought that Tails Adventure had come out before. So technically it is from Tails Adventure, but it's not. It's from Triple Trouble originally.
A trick like that might have fooled a young, inexperienced freedom fighter, but not Captain but not me! By stealthily approaching the pilot house, maybe I can find out where this blimp is headed! Aha! SWATbot's at the helm, and there's the destination blinking on the navigation computer! They're headed for down into...
Intruder alert. Relax. The Aerobots nailed him with his disruptor. We'll hear a lot about classic Sonic timelines soon, indeed. Don't overthink it, not like they follow game storylines so far or even played half of like the comics? Well, right, I know. I'm just saying that, like, I'm just saying. No, because we were talking about, like, Greg recognized the Sea Fox as, like, the device Tails uses in Sonic Boom Shattered Crystal. And I was telling him, I was like, oh, it's funny that you mentioned that, because that's not from Boom, that's from Tails Adventure and even sooner, even before that, Triple Trouble. So it's been around for a while.
Aerobot, pursue and destroy.
What? Because I was late? Okay, dude, I don't know. Not funny. Didn't laugh.
Heading for the drink! Must recover! Whoa! Just in time! Uh-oh! Here come 2 airborne SWATbots!
Acquiring target. Locked. Loaded.
Come and get it, boys! I've been working on this maneuver for a while! Hope you don't mind if I spout off about it! Water spout, that is!
What's wrong, Dar? You okay? You want to get off? You want to go down? Vortex. Disorientation.
Whew! That was close! But now the bots and the blimp know I'm here! I'd better rethink this mission back aboard the Sea Fox!
Just a toilet drowning sound effect.
I'll just drop into the 8-pronged entry hatch! Wait a minute! 8-pronged... What 8-pronged entry hatch? Ah!
Jesus, so many things are happening to Tails.
Oh my gosh! Octobot!
Indeed. Excuse me, I told you that I'd be back. I had sushi for dinner. Now you'll pay for humiliating me. Robotnik created me to supervise his underwater robotization factory until you came along and punched holes in his plan. So allow me to return the favor, Fox.
No! The sea fox scuttled!
Yes, next stop, Davy Jones' locker.
Hey, you're gonna drown me!
That's the idea.
The submarine and its captain sink beneath the waves. Tails desperately gasps for air. And then the great blackness comes. Oh, jeez. And then along came Zeus. As the blimp cam shows, Octobot has done away. As the blimp cam shows, Octobot has done away with Tails and his sub.
Excellent. I'll take Octobot off my endangered species list and replace him with you for allowing Tails to detect the blimp so easily.
But he...
Cease that whining. I'll grant you a reprieve. Now proceed with the mission.
Oh, thank you, elliptical one.
I shall
call ahead with an update. Robotropolis to Down Under. Come in.
Priority call from Robotnik to my new underboss. Are you there?
Oh god, what even voice do I give this character?
I sure am.
No. I don't know. It depends on what he looks like. I sure am, and you can call me by my proper name. Crocbot. What did Monty Gator sound like in Five Nights at Freddy's?
Hey, little guy. Hey, little guy.
Is it a little country? Oh, but if it's Down Under, I guess it has to be an Australian accent, huh?
Gregory.
No, that's Freddy.
Crocbot. Very well. Your supplies are on the way. Soon you'll have everything you need to change Down Under from a pristine paradise to a polluted wasteland. Glad to hear it, mate. Over and out. Just to ensure a safe delivery, I'll send the pack out to meet the blimp. Here, Alpha!
Is that a fucking dingo? Oh my god, it's a winged dingo. Ah, they're called wing dingoes! They should be called wingos!
Dingo Dial.
Oh, I don't even remember what dingo... Is that kind of what Jesus Christ, dingo dial sounds like? Wingdings? Microsoft... like, whatever the fuck, like, WD Gasser sounds like.
Way to go, Superstar. We need to go back to 1991, Superstar.
Freddy, this game seems gay.
Superstar? Gregory! This is Sonic the Hedgehog. Everyone loves Sonic the Hedgehog. Superstar. Off you go, my loyal wing dingoes. Patrol the airstrip where the blimp will land. If you see anything unusual, eat first, ask questions later. This stuff Robotnik's sending me will quadruple my power base and make me invincible. What Blubberbolts doesn't know is that I'll be rewiring the SWATbot crew so that they'll become my slaves.
Is it me, or is this, like, I know that Australians aren't a race, but come on, man. Like, the only difference is that he has, like, an Outback hat. Come on. That's dumb.
I'll not I'll not only take over the Down Under, but I'll double-cross that fat man and eventually conquer his beloved Robotropolis. And then, Earl of Mobius.
No Mo Robo. Look at these 2 walnuts, dude.
Oh, my aching tentacles. I'm alive.
You sure are.
Who said? Yeah, a stingray.
That is the appropriate response to that. They killed Steve Irwin, dude.
Actually, I'm a non-poisonous manta, but you got my name right. Right. The Flying Squirrel.
That's also literally what Knack has. Listen. Big man, yo. The Flying Squirrel Manta Ray.
But I was the sea octopus. How?
Relax, friend. Let me tell you what happened. That underwater underworlder didn't deviate you in its clutches. You were about to drown. But the seas of Mobius are not without a determined band of rebels dedicated to keeping our waters robo-free. We're called the 40 Fathoms of Freedom Fighters. PIA was right. Octobot's up to his old tricks. Charge!
The Plankton Intelligence Agency. Oh my god.
Crabs!
Yeah. Take that, ball. Our stinging jellyfish named PB zapped Octobot good, making him drop you, so I could get you back to the surface. Come back with my air breather. Octobot might have caught me, but he took a major hit from Bottlenose. Back off, creep! Whoa, back up, boys!
You punks are gonna be sushi.
He could shred us with that spin move. It looked like Octobot was gonna get away clean.
Oh gosh, not the hiccups again. The bivalve is the leader of the team, even though he does absolutely nothing of value. That's fun. I love that.
Oh, I'll be back with 90 tons of toxic waste.
But then the big guy showed up.
Daisy, Daisy, give me your answers.
That's the last we'll see of Octobot for a while. While you were reviving topside, we checked out your submarine. It's totaled.
What? You mean I'm stuck out here on this little island in the middle of the ocean?
Well, not exactly. Look, I don't mean to sound
ungrateful, but I'm on an important mission to Down Under, and where are you going?
I'm just making room.
Room for whoa! The ground's moving!
You're not sitting on ground, my friend.
This is gonna be good, readers. Wait for it. It's a giant fucking whale! Oh my god, he's way bigger than I thought he'd be.
But I am the biggest creature on the ground, in the sea or sky. Right, Ray?
Right, big guy. Tails, say hello to Fluke the blue whale.
Unbelievable! The Fluke trashed Octobot! Do you think you can transport me to Down Under?
Sure, it's on his annual migration route, isn't it, Fluke?
You bet.
This is great! I can still stop Robotnik's supply blimp and prove myself to Sonic, Sally, and the rest of the gang!
Sounds good. Let's go.
Now that's what I call a tail!
Why wouldn't the whale be big? I'm just saying I didn't think he'd be that big. I thought he'd be maybe a little smaller than that. I thought he'd be a little bit more, boat-sized and not, ship-sized. Oh, that was the last page. Oh. Sonic the Hedgehog 30. And then the next is Knuckles' Chaotix. Yes, it is a Finding Nemo reference. You ever hear the idea that whales communicate across the ocean with pitches so low we can't hear them do it? That would make sense, yeah. That's what they would call infrasonic frequencies. Ooh. Uncle Chuck?
Sonic the Hedgehog, here are more of my delicious chili dogs.
Keep 'em coming, Uncle Chuck.
Sonic, wake up! You're chomping on your sneakers.
Huh? What? Oh. I was dreaming about Uncle Chuck again. I really missed the guy. Sal, it seems like yesterday that we were all happy and free Mobians. And Uncle Chuck was just a normal hedgehog. Thanks, Uncle Chuck.
Anything for my favorite nephew.
Then Robotnik started taking over the planet and turning folks into bots. Even poor Uncle Chuck. No, it can't be!
We're too late to help him, Sonic.
Intruders, you must surrender.
Swore I'd find a way to save Uncle Chuck from being just another mindless slave. But I've punked out, big time.
You'll get him back, Sonic, someday.
I know, Sal. I still miss him. And his killer chili dogs. Thing is, he's probably helping Robotnik plan our destruction as we speak.
If only Sonic knew how right he was.
Oh, goodness.
The transdimensional transporter is repaired, Snively. We've tested on the unit who was once Sonic's uncle.
But Dr. Robotnik, the Uncle Chuck unit is our most efficient bot.
Really?
Idiot! If the test proves successful, we can bring him back. And if it's not, I'll roboticize you, and you can take its place. Now get going.
As you wish, sir. You're in charge. But how you got to be in charge is a mystery.
What was that?
I said you'll go down in history. I'll start the test, sir. As soon as I run a quick test on the power lines.
Imbecile! Why are you testing? Why are you running a test of the test? I'll do it myself.
But, sir, I don't think that's a good...
Oh, no!
Dr. Robotnik? Where are you? Dr. Robotnik?
I'm in the void. It seems that there was a little accident, but that doesn't matter. Since you can bring me back, do it now!
Not so fat!
Not so fast, Robotnik. For years I've been doing your bidding, while you've treated me like the toxic waste on your toothbrush. I've watched your feeble attempts to capture Sonic and the Freedom Fighters, knowing that I, Snively, could do better. Well, now it's my turn. You can stay in that void forever, while I show you how to crush a rebellion. Ta-ta!
You'll regret this, Snively! Snively! Snively!
God damn. Snively arc. Wow. Oh, I love that, Greg. That's what they should have written.
I was dreaming of Uncle Chuck again.
You weren't dreaming of eating him, were you?
What? No, the chili dogs he made.
Just checking.
But the bungled test has had another unseen side effect.
Whoa, where am I? What's happened? Sonic?
Ah, that's how he comes back. Robotropolis, where Sonic sits at the ruins of what was once Uncle Chuck's chili dog stand. That's not what it looked like. I remember what it looked like. That's not what it looked like.
Oh, man. Just gotta find a way to get Uncle Chuck back. I just gotta.
How about a chili dog for my favorite nephew?
Sure, Uncle Chuck!
Don't be afraid, Sonic. I know what I look like on the outside, but inside I'm Uncle Chuck again. I have something important to tell you.
Well, they do have the de-roboticizer.
told you guys, he's really Uncle Chuck. Who else could make chili dogs this good?
There's no time to be eating, Sonic. Robotnik is trapped in a void, another dimension of reality, and Sniffly has taken his place.
Sniffly?
What's he gonna do? Jab us with his needle nose?
Hold on. Give me 1 second. Feast on your insides like a mosquito.
What's he gonna do? Jab us with his needle nose?
Don't underestimate him, Sonic. The transdimensional transporter is like a new toy to Sniffly, and he's childish enough to use it.
Let's hear what Nicole has to say. Nicole? Nicole, can you show us the most likely result of an...
Wait. Hold on.
Nicole, can you show us the most likely result of an attempt by Snively to take over Mobius?
Oh, that took you a while. Oh, wow! The first result is Iron Dominion takeover. From the comics. Interesting. I have to start, like, activating my Google robot voice again.
With all factors considered, the most likely result would be the complete and total destruction of the planet. This is called the end. You are the key.
And where are you going?
To find out the next spaceship is leaving the planet, I am allergic to the total destruction. Sounds like a no-win situation, Sugar.
There's still a chance. Sniffly doesn't know I'm not like his other units. That makes me the perfect spy.
How dare you wear the same uniform as me? Red's not even your color.
Quiet, you transdimensional twerp, and take a look! It's in a book! Instead of trying to capture the freedom fighters and imprison them in the void, I'm going to attach a smaller transdimensional transporter to a bot plane. It will swallow up the great section of Mobius and the freedom fighters too. I must work on my fiendish laugh.
This is the most awake you felt in the past week or so. You're feeling humorous. Good. I'm glad that you feel awake, Greg.
Have you lost your mind, you microscopic... Have you lost your microscopic mind, Sniffly? That device is too powerful to turn loose on the planet. It could destroy everything.
You've become too chicken, Roklucknick. I'm not afraid to take big risks. That's why I'll succeed. Clunk. Who's that? Oh, it's you. Where have you been? I've got a job for you. Instruct all units to construct this plane according to my design, and I want it done quickly, understand?
As you wish, Master. Then I've got to contact Sonic. This is way past serious.
Hey, Unc. Hate to eat and run, but with your chili dogs, I'll make an exception.
Sniffly has all units working at top speed, Sonic. You've got to stop that bot plane from taking off. Well, I tend to another important matter. Good luck, Sonic. You must not fail.
Uncle Chuck said the bot plane was in the hangar, but how can I trash something I can't even find? Huh? Whoa!
Wow, he's also heading into the void? What the fuck? Ah.
Sonic the Hedgehog! I've done in one day what Robotnik failed to do in his entire career. Take you out of commission permanently. The monitor allows me to communicate with you while you're trapped in the void. I assumed you're impressed with me now, Hedgehog. Yeah, I'm impressed, Nibnose. You're even more of a sicko than Robotnik. Thank you.
So I'm a sicko, am I? Perhaps you'd like a demonstration of my power. Observe the forest below. Now you see it. Now you don't.
You demented dork! You're gonna wipe out the entire planet!
Perhaps, but I expect your fellow rebels to surrender before that becomes necessary.
I don't know why I went British there.
Freedom fighters will never surrender, Sniveler!
I don't see how they could avoid it. A bot plane is firing on me, but that's impossible, unless it's a trick of those wretched freedom fighters.
I missed! Try again! I can't stop Sniveler from using the transporter, but I can minimize the damage he'll do.
Correct. Who's talking to him? Is it Robotnik?
Correct. If you can knock out his back thrusters and force him to land.
The fools! I know what they're up to, but it won't work. I'm an excellent pilot. As your friends are about to find out when I turn my ship around and void them!
Gotta slow the Sniveler down, if only for a second. But how? My speed won't help me in the void, but I can still think fast. But I'm too tense to think. Gotta chill. Chill? My chili dogs! 2 dogs should be... One should do the job. Here goes.
What's that?
Sniveler slowed down. Now's my chance.
What? What did you do?
Got him!
Ah! They knocked out my thruster, so I can't go forward. I can only hover.
Face it, Snivnose, it's all over for you.
Not even a good one. I'll hover for you. Sure. It's a better pun written than it is said.
Fool! I said I'm not afraid to take big risks, and now I'll prove it! I'm going to blow up this plane in the transdimensional transporter! When I do, everything within 100-mile radius, including the freedom fighters, will be sent into the void!
For a bobhead, you're pretty dim. You'll be sent into the void, too.
Kiss again, miserable hedgehog. The device I'm wearing will ensure me a return trip, while you spend an eternity with Dr. Robotnik. And now to... Oh, no!
Robotnik!
But how did you escape from the void?
The Uncle Chuck unit regained his free will and set me free. He knew it was the only way to save his beloved Mobius.
Ouch!
I was in the bot plane and saw what you were about to do, so I decided to drop in. But in exchange for my freedom, I had to promise to not harm the freedom fighters, or you, Snively.
Why would he... What?
And this time, I'm going to keep my word, so that we may spend many, many happy years together, while I make your life miserable. I do have one little request for you, Snively. Something I'd like you to do right now, if you don't mind. Take off that uniform! How dare you dress like me? Take it off!
Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Thank you, sir.
Even if you don't like these two, you gotta admit, they make a pretty perfect couple. Couple of evil dorks, that is.
The boot's stuck, sir.
I'll give you a boot, you imbecile!
Welcome home, Uncle Chuck. Don't worry, we'll change you back to your old self soon.
I only want one thing to change, Sonic. This apron. You've had enough chili dogs today.
Oh my god. Did Sonic make himself heavier to slow the plane down? Yeah, what? I still don't understand what. Like, what did eating 2 chili dogs accomplish? Like, was he just so distracted by the fact that Sonic was eating? 2 dogs that, like, what was the... I don't get it. The noise distracted him? He didn't need chili dogs for that. He could have just kept talking to him. It made a loud enough sound. Dude, hot dogs have to be the fucking most quiet food you could ever eat. What the fuck? Like what the like how does he eat him?
Who keeps stealing my Chaos Emeralds? My computer surveillance system has recorded the culprit on tape, but this identity is obscured by the shadows. It looks like an anteater. Coconuts, go to my secret island base and protect my remaining Chaos Emeralds.
Cool. There are a lot of bananas on that island.
God damn, I love Spaz's artwork. It's so fun.
And don't dare make a monkey out of me, you primitive primate!
Sir, I found a thief. He's heading for the Chaos Emerald Cave.
Well, don't just stand there. Go catch him!
Don't worry, boss. My coyote friend lent me this great book of traps. Catching this bum will be a snap. He's at the first trap now. I've rigged 2 boulders to smash him at once. Smash him once the flames from the candle burn through the rope.
This is some fucking Papyrus from Undertale ass traps.
What the? It didn't work. I don't get it. The flame should have burned through the ropes like now. This one's gotta work. It's my breakaway bridge. Just a little extra weight and it's bye-bye anteater.
This looks like Bunny almost. The feet look like Mega Man anyway.
I don't believe it. The creep actually made it across the bridge. But how? He sure didn't fly over it. I better test it out myself. I wonder if my coyote buddy ever went through this.
Wile E. Coyote, huh? He's your friend, he's your buddy. All this is missing is just fucking Acme brand bridge.
This one is foolproof, and I ought to know. All the thief has to do is lift the emerald, and boom!
Evil monkey pappy. Wouldn't screaming at the top of his lungs do just fine. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like I feel like that would be way easier. Yeah, it's the bridge the Papyrus makes.
It didn't work. I just don't get it. It looks so simple here. All it says is to lift the tab from tab A from tab B and boing.
God damn, look at these Robotniks, dude.
You nincompoop! Not only did you fail to catch the thief, you never even caught a glimpse of him! You've thrown a monkey wrench into the whole works, but not even that wrench can help you now.
Just wait till I get my hands on the coyote, if I ever get my hands back.
Oh, it was Bunny.
So, Sal, you think these emeralds will be a hit at the dance tonight?
Why am I doing Techno's voice?
So, Sugar, you think these emeralds will be a hit at the dance tonight? They'd better be, after all the chaos you went through to get them. Ha 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 ha.
Boing. Come on, Tails. Get it together, bud. Like I said, sometimes he does do angles a little weird. Like, I don't think that this bunny face is great. But I don't know, the way that you could tell that Spaz was like a human artist. Like, I love the way that he draws Robotnik's teeth most of the time. And like, Bunny's shape is very like human, as is Sally's. But like the face is where it all sort of just goes wrong. Knuckles is Chaotix. I got time. Casual display of Bunny being the most OP character. I love Bunny. She seems fun. Supersonic versus Hyper Knuckles. Ooh. Ooh, interesting. Interessante. Gay tension with the female lead award. Honestly, yeah. You would hazard a guess to say that Spaziante had a lot of fun drawing Robotnik. Dude, it really looks like it, though. I love the way he draws Robotnik. It's very fun. Very, like, angled, and he just always looks so terrifying. Sonic the Hedgehog presents Knuckles is Chaotix. I remember this cover, too. Hell yeah. Look at Charmy, dude. Fucking Charmy. In this issue, we have The Chaos Effect by Kantarovich and Penders. We got Tag. You're it? What is you're it? What it are you referring to? Because that's not you are it. It just says you're it. Like the it that belongs to you. Which was written by Penders. Good job, Penders. You couldn't even... The hunt is on. The fight is on. Tall trees. Lush fields of grass. Cool, clear crystal streams of water. These are but a few of the elements that comprise the floating island, giving the impression of an unending paradise. As with everything in nature, however, there is a balance. For every known quantity, there is unknown. There is the unknown. For every field of vegetation, there exists a patch of arid desert sand. For every explored territory, there lie uncharted regions. And for every friend, there exist the predators. For ages, visitors have been few and far between, with the war now being waged below on the surface of Mobius between the forces of that evil despot Dr. Ivo Robotnik and the valiant Sonic the Hedgehog and his courageous band of freedom fighters. It was inevitable that the floating island would be drawn into the conflict. But as a haven to escape the harshness and cruelty of the war, or a beachhead used by one side to overcome the but as a haven to escape the harmless and cruelty of the war, or a beachhead used by one side to overcome the other. The fabled floating island of Mobius. A nice place to visit. Or at least it would be, if tourism wasn't frowned upon by the natives. Given their home strategic significance in the war between Robotnik and the Rebel Alliance, they have every reason to be wary of strangers. Besides, they like their privacy. Damn, this is considering that all these characters are anthropomorphic, no dogs allowed just seems kind of racist. Pretty racist, even. You're it, my it, their it, everyone's it. Yeah. God seems really messed up vector here. A man of God. Still, that's never discouraged certain individuals from striving to exploit the lush tropical paradise.
There it is!
At last!
Though today, the Outlanders come not to fight. Why is this like the entrance of a theme park? Oh. Because it is. I see. But to party! Oh yeah, Amy's there. Look at her. Hey, they have Sonic dolls. 4 balls. Test your skills.
Would you look at this place? It's fantastic!
Yes, our invites were on the level, Tails. Every freedom fighter we fought with us is here. Even Knuckles the Echidna.
And he looks none too pleased with this information. I'm sure... Hey, is it that piece of shit? Jeff St. George?
Don't lump me in with your pals, Sonic. I'm no freedom fighter. This wasn't my idea.
Not surprised, knothead. You hate company even more than I hate stop signs. But if you didn't invite us, then who...
Allow me to introduce myself. Renfield T. Rodent's the name, and family funds the game. The park was designed with your amusement in mind. So be my guest, be my guest, be my guest! And I won't take no for an answer. Ding. But perhaps you'd care to freshen up a bit. Might I suggest our Hall of Mirrors? It's a fun house, and the first ride's always free.
Well, since you put it that way, what have we got to lose?
It's true what they say. There's a sucker born every minute.
Oh my! This can't be right.
Looks good to me.
Awesome! My dick looks huge in this mirror! Zut alors! My honneur self-unveiled!
There's something wrong here. I can't quite put my finger on it.
Hey, turn off the light.
Be our guest, put our service to the test. Wrap your neck around your neck. Will I direct you to... Yes, I will direct you to the Freedom Fighters. Not the Freedom... The Freedom Planet. I love that I just read that. Like, yeah. The Freedom Fighters, everything wrong with us today.
Oh, that's better. I don't care what Renfield says. This place isn't much fun. Freedom Fighters trapped inside those mirrors. But how? Who? You disappoint me, Echidna. Surely you haven't forgotten your old friend, Dr. Ivo.
Oh. Why are his dreadlocks so short in this panel?
Dr. Ivo Robotnik. So you're behind this.
Both literally and figuratively, with aid from Renfield the rodent. His amusement park was the ideal bait with which to lure the Freedom Fighters to a tourist trap.
Please doing everything wrong with Freedom Fighters via my current Robotnik voice. I had to make a full Archie everything wrong within one day. Oh, fun.
His amusement park was the ideal bait with which to lure the Freedom Fighters into a tourist trap. Some carefully distributed invitations, a few one-way trips through the halls of mirrors, and my enemies are but pale shadows of their former selves. At last, Mobius is mine.
Aren't you forgetting some pork face? I'm still kicking, and I'm gonna start with your butt.
Foolish anteater, the energies I released have transformed your body. A nip here, a tuck there, and your natural abilities become null and void. I could have transported you to another dimension of reality along with the others, but without witnesses, triumph loses its luster, and we can't have that now, can we?
Always said I want to be alone, but this is ridiculous. Robotnik's captured the Freedom Fighters and left me holding the bag. Of course, without my special powers and abilities, I've got plenty of nothing. Even my sharp knuckles are gone.
Oh, that's weird. Oh, you look just so weird. You look terrible. I hate the way you look, even. Wait, so are you telling me that the reason he can glide is because of his dreadlocks? Because his dreadlocks were normal before, weren't they? Yeah, his dreadlocks were definitely longer before. So, his dreadlocks give him powers? Is that...
No knuckles, shorter locks, no luck. Just because I'm guarding the floating island doesn't mean I always know what to do or where to... go? A honeybee?
No, a charmy bee.
You've got 2020...
Oh, you've got 20/20 hindsight, friend, but it's best to look forward instead of back.
Not that I mind your company, but why weren't you at the park like everyone else?
Because I'm not everyone. That's why. People to go, places to see. Oh, places to go, people to see, piling together.
Kinda like me. Except for the pollen part. Stuff makes my nose twitch. Oh, I don't even think I have a nose.
Won't stab you if he just punches you, Knuckles. Where the floaty chaos energy are stored. Maybe. That could be, yeah. That the dreadlocks trap air and allow him to glide. Honestly, I would not be surprised if that was the explanation. Yeah. Magical dreadlocks? Aren't the spikes part of his body? I don't think so. I think they're just part of the gloves. If Tails can fly with bullshit biology, so can Knuckles. You're right. I'm not arguing it. I'm just saying, like, yeah, that would make sense. Sure, why not?
Stuff makes my nose twitch. Well, I'll be a chameleon.
Shut up. No. Also, it's really weird how they made the speech bubble there, because it almost makes it seem like Knuckles is still talking.
No, he be. You Echidna. I'm the chameleon.
And a naughty one. And a
funny one, SBO, eavesdropping on private conversations.
Oh, cut me some slack, Charmy. I was just hanging out, same as you when I heard... What was that? I'm not sure. Came from over there. And it's coming right at us.
Oh.
Yo, what's happening, dude? I'm the rep with the rap for being rude. When it comes to fight, I'm no defector. Don't nobody mess with the croc named Vector. Hey, give me my phones, Bones. Don't you dig my way cool tones?
Wow, this is just weird. These personalities are so strange, but I guess they didn't really have much to go off of.
Oh, we heard your crocodile rock. Couldn't you hear us?
No, but I feel that in 3D THX Zen surround.
Multiple men of God. Why you stream says notification on to remind me you're streaming. What? I don't know what you mean.
Hello, did I miss anything?
Only the detour sign, big guy. Man, you are one mighty armadillo blasting through that mountain. Had it?
Heh, took the throughway. Tough going, but it's shorter. Besides, I had some help. Look here, the hills have eyes.
Wait, Heavy and Bomb are your friends too? But, okay, sure.
Get back! Robots!
Robots? Ah, they're okay. These are friends of mine. Meet Heavy and Bomb.
Salutations. Ding, ding. Bomb and I were Robotnik's pride and joy, mechanical mechanics designed to seek out and repair damaged systems automatically. But he built us too well. The power gems which allowed for independent action granted us both consciousness and consciences. Once we overheard Robotnik's plan to imprison the freedom fighters with his Van House of Mirrors, our course was clear. We escaped from Robotropolis and made our way here.
That's a nice piece of Pulp Fiction, Metalhead. Why should we trust you?
Follow us, and you'll see for yourselves. When Bomb and I left the doctor's assembly line, we didn't leave empty-handed. These are power gems, the very things Robotnik used to energize his mirrors, Bomb and myself, along with a cache of experimental weapons. They should prove invaluable to your case, your cause. Bing, bing, bing. I love that Bomb just doesn't speak.
Got that right, Bomb. With these little beauties, we can send Robo's world spinning into total chaos.
Brilliance, sheer brilliance. With one bolt stroke, the freedom fighters have been erased to be replaced by my new world order.
Nice work, Doc. Now you see him, now you don't.
Quite so, Renfield. With those perpetual thorns removed from my side, nothing could possibly go wrong.
What the hell? Okay, I guess I understand. Wow, Metal Sonic was weird.
Inconceivable. The rides have been reactivated simultaneously. And now, by whom?
Probably that pesky echidna. I knew it was a mistake.
You blithering idiot! Don't you comprehend the significance of these events? Each of those rides is activated by a separate switch, which means he must have gotten help. I hadn't allowed for this contingency, but I'm not completely unprepared. My material transport system shall summon a counterforce from Robotropolis. And since reflection is the order of the day, what better weapon than a dark mirror image of my greatest foe? Behold, Mechasonic.
I came back. What am I doing here? I live to serve. What are your orders, Lord Robotnik?
A new faction of freedom fighters has arisen, undoubtedly organized by Knuckles the Echidna. Go now, fortified by your recent upgrades.
Oh, when I said I live to serve and what your order was, I thought it was going to be like a burger and a shake and some fries. But yeah, I guess I'll go fight an Echidna, sure.
Also, I love that he just has, like, a photo or, like, the image of Knuckles as he is now. But why why get rid of... I don't understand why get rid of Knuckles' abilities. He has his abilities and Knuckles is Chaotix, so, like, what was the point?
And destroy them. Nuts. Thought all that jazz might distract Robotnik long enough for us to reach the Hall of Mirrors. But instead he's called in the cavalry. Outstanding!
Jesus. A lot of rough voices today.
Outstanding! You'll believe a hedgehog...
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, Sonic.
There we go.
Outstanding! You'll believe a hedgehog can fly!
Not for...
Not for long, Victor. Because we're gonna take that Clockwork Wind-Up knockoff down and out. Charge!
Enemy sighted. Attack forthcoming. Targeting systems online.
Hey, Blue Boy, why don't you pick on someone your own size?
As you wish.
Of course, that could prove problematic. When your enemy can hide in plain sight.
Weapons lock has been lost. I just wanted to serve some food. Switching to infrared.
Oh, you'll be seeing red, all right, once we're finished with...
Where did these rings come from? Why do you just have these rings? Oh, I guess are these part of, like, the treasure and shit that, like, Heavy gave them? Because these looked like jewels, but I guess maybe rings can't... I don't know. These rules are silly.
Ugh!
Hostile identified as Knuckles the Echidna, who I now want to invite to my tea party. Recently depowered by Dr. Ivo Robotnik. Ignore in favor of unknown entity. I don't think you and I have met before.
Big mistake. Think you've got me by the end of my tether? Well, think again.
Warning, relative coordinates have been transposed. I'm in a different place now.
Which means you're the one cruising for a bruising.
Hey, Mecha Sonic, how you like a nice tropical punch? Bing, bing, bing. Good riddance to bad rubbish.
Isn't that painful?
Only to Mecha Sonic, but he's a robot, so who cares?
You're a robot.
Like I said, who cares? Bomb has a knack for pulling himself together after a crisis.
Oh my god, they completely miscolored Vector's mouth.
Then he won't be together anytime soon, since we have a growing problem on our hands.
Ah, the premiere has been sent to my phone now. Everyone loves our favorite Chaotix team member, Actual Bomb. Wait, YouTube's acting up. What's happening? You didn't even design me to eat burgers. How cruel of you, Rotund One. This is actually evolved from the original model through the power of a chaos emerald. Oh, I see.
Something new has been added to the Mechanoid's energy matrix.
Growing and growing.
Look at the size of him.
We're in deep, deep trouble. Power gem. Just what I needed. Because the bigger they are, the harder I hit.
Huh? Okay.
Oh, bitter irony. The power gem enabled that meddlesome echidna to attain amazing colossal size.
Is that bad?
Is that bad? Given the volatile natures of the energies unleashed, should this war of the gargantuous spill over into my Hall of Mirrors, the results could prove shattering.
We're free!
Breaking those mirrors must have somehow reversed that earlier energy effect. I can feel that my powers and abilities are back, and I know just what to do with them.
Danger, danger, I just wanted a tea party.
Computer. What the fuck? Broken mirrors just caused 148,995 years of bad luck. All for Robotnik.
Get Robotnik! Get the rodent! So much for satisfied customers. Now, where to now, boss?
We aren't going anywhere, you wretched rodent. This ride is a single-seater. Yeehaw!
First time my ship's ever been abandoned by a sinking rat. There's the main gate up ahead. Once I'm outside, I should be home. Free. No caught. No caught.
Like a rat in a trap.
It's a wrap! Jack?
I don't know.
Hey, it's the graphics zone. There he is. Jennifer. Now he's getting cooked by Knuckles. Cuckles. The Freedom Fighters versus the Chaotix team in Clash of the Characters.
You mean us? I can't believe it. They're fighting each other instead of me.
Yeah.
Jeez, man, this stinks.
Later. Why is that guy a Muppet? What the hell animal is that dude?
Take him away, boys.
What a mess.
Well, at least something good came out of this, Knuckles. You found a few new friends, and the makings of your very own super team. Us? A team?
No way, I ain't joining no circus.
Or a freak show.
What he said. Life is chaotic enough without us constantly bumping elbows. Bing, 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 bing.
But you guys were working pretty well together, I thought.
Satisfied, Smarty?
I suppose. Still, can't shake the feeling that we haven't seen the last of the Chaotix.
And they miscolored his mouth again. But the other way around this time.
Heads up, Mighty! Tag, you're it!
So it is supposed to be your it. Brunk.
What? Oh, not another one of your games, Chammy.
Well, have you anything better to do right now?
Come to think of it. Not really. Ready or not, gang, here I come! Ray is still not. Yeah, true. It's a wrap, chap. Don't you love how accurate they are to Knuckles Chaotix and the sprite changing power-ups in that game? So, oh, that's why. Oh, so faithful. Oh. I loved it. That's exactly what happened in Knuckles' Chaotix.
I knew he'd be easy to get started. Now to see if the others want to play as well. Hey, Vector, watch out for Mighty.
Why, bad hair day?
No, he's just playing tag. Look out.
And you're it. Wait a minute! No fair, no fair! What kind of warning was that?
Since when did the rules say you needed to warn somebody?
Just right now! Now hold on still, you...
Sticks and stones, Vector, sticks and stones.
Easy for you to say, dude. So if the first target isn't easy, there's always another pigeon, right, Mighty?
Not if you can't get to me, Vector.
Oh yeah? You're talking to the master of smooth moves. Call me WarioWare.
Your moves may be smooth and slick, but I'll match my strength against them every time. Timber!
That crazy armadillo. This cool croc knows when to hip hop. Get off me, you big
Oh.
Oh, get off me, you big oaf.
Something isn't cool here. I'm hearing voices. Shades of Poltergeist City.
Vector, you numbskull. It's me, Espio.
Well, what are you doing hiding there?
I was sleeping till I was so rudely awakened.
Excuse me! How was I supposed to know? Oh, by the way, Tag, you're it.
Oh, no. That's what I get for not paying attention. Come back here, Vector. Don't be such a...
Honestly, I feel like Espio would be the best one at tag, because he can, like, literally turn invisible, so, like... Yeah, we met Ray earlier, guys, remember? The Manta that helps Tails. What would be the point of a 1-to-1 adaptation that doesn't change anything? I mean, there's changing things to adapt to the format, and then there's things that just do not resemble the original source material at all, to the point where it's just like, well, that sucked. Like, I feel like this was one of them. This is just like, wow, that was not fun. That was just... That wasn't even accurate to anything that happens in the game. You at least want it to be at least somewhat accurate to the games, right? Like, and it just wasn't. Like, the only thing that's accurate is that, like, there's a sort of carnival place, Robotnik's in charge, and all the characters meet up and work together. That's about it, though. Did you guys hear that Sonic was going to be in the Samba de Amigo game? Because of course he is. Sega can't release a game and then literally, like, the last few Sega games that they've put out have featured Sonic in them in some form or another. Samba de Amigo, Super Monkey Ball, Puyo Puyo Tetris. Like, they've all had... Oh, but you can play City Escape and Fist Bump. Okay. City Escape looks pretty cool, though.
Jerk! Hello? Who are you?
Ah, you must be new around here. I haven't seen you before.
You must be new around here. I haven't seen you before.
Oh, he's... Okay.
You got that right, mate. And if I hadn't been concentrating on something else, you still wouldn't either. Good eye.
Well, I'll be.
A monkey's uncle? What happened? We thought you hurt yourself jumping into these bushes.
I'm not sure. However...
Yeah?
Tag, you're it.
Dude, they wildly change Charmy's proportions, like, all the time. Like, here, he's like about the same size as he is in the games, and then in the next panel, he's like the size of an actual bee. Like a hamburger. And the game goes on. Who was that stranger? Read Sonic's comic to find out. The hunt is on.
Knuckles! Long time no see, my man! Why are you so cranked, bitch?
What, did you just call me a bitch?
There's no time to explain. Get down now!
I've got a bad feeling, Jammy.
You have to admit, things really have been gotten crazy around here lately, Mighty.
Everybody all right? Sing out, you heroes.
What is this Knuckles pose? My God.
What's going on here, Knuckles? All of a sudden, we're in the middle of a war zone.
We're under attack, however.
Is it that jerk Robotnik? That guy never gives up.
That's what I'm not sure of. There's a new player in town. Calls himself Archimedes.
Archimedes?
Archimedes nuts.
Oh, Knuckles.
No, I'm serious. His name is Archimedes.
And?
It's not clear if he's friend or foe. So far. Victor! Ah!
God damn, poor Vector.
Victor, how bad are you hurt? Only my pride, Knuckles. That last step was a killer.
Hang on, we'll have you out in no time, Vector.
Sounds okay. I can chill here for a while. What we need is a rope or something strong vine to haul him out.
Or, you know, Charmy could just lift him out. He is strong like that.
Wait a minute. You guys hear something? Some sort of
whistling sound?
Yeah, that was it.
You mean...
Those whatchamacallits?
Nicely put, Mighty. Anybody ever tell you what a command of the language Anybody ever tell you what a command of the language you have?
I mean, what are they? They're just balls. As far as we know, they could be thingamawatchets.
They're gaining on us!
On my mark, everyone. Duck! Charmy!
Who are you, little fella?
That's him!
Maybe not.
Huh?
What do you mean? He's right here, see?
Yeah, but I haven't seen Espio the last few minutes either.
Espio? Where? I haven't seen him at all.
Just because you don't see him doesn't mean he wasn't nearby. No use in remaining in stealth mode. How long have you known I was here, Knuckles?
Wait, what? I don't think he did. I'm so confused. Okay.
Earlier, I was running to warn the others of the oncoming barrage. I saw you following. What? How? You must be eating a lot of carrots these days. I don't eat carrots. How's Charmy, Mighty?
How indeed. For the answer, keep reading Knuckles' solo adventures. Oh, they're just laying there. And also, his wings are huge in that panel. Jibes. Oh, goodness.
He'll pull through. He just needs some rest. Anybody see that brick wall?
Well, much as I hate to, we'll just leave him to sleep it off. We've got bigger problems on our hands right now. I don't understand, Knuckles. What exactly is going on here? We're under attack by some unseen enemy, plain and simple. My gut instinct says it's this Robotnik jerk who's been trying to reveal several times to nab the Chaos Emerald. But lately, things haven't been quite what they seem. There's someone else on the floating island, and I haven't been able to figure out what his angle is.
And you may not get the chance to either.
Mighty!
Finally, after all this time, a challenge worthy of my matchless strength.
You are either very confident or very foolish. We shall find out which.
Knuckles! Excuse me. Oh, God. You may not have eaten carrots, but I did earlier. Knuckles, shall we? Nah, let him duke it out. As long as we stay still, we're sitting ducks for whoever's targeting us. However, if we keep going...
I'll say this for you. You one tough son of a gun. Oh, you stupid son of a bitch. Yeah.
You are not so easy on the servo motors either.
We at least have a fighting chance to discover what's going on. Somehow, I just know what this Archimedes, or whatever this character is hip deep in this mess. Quiet, SBO. I think our target isn't far. SBO? SBO! Oh, this is just great. What am I gonna do now?
Ah, Knuckles. You still didn't think.
What?
You could have gotten through this hole a lot easier if you and your friends stuck together. But you thought the objective was more important. I know what's going on. The question before you is, which is more important, your friends or the threat to the floating island?
I don't have any friends.
Faced with a choice of sacrificing his friends or his homeworld, Knuckles ponders over his agonizing decision. The answer to that and many other questions await you in the pages of Sonic the Hedgehog 31, on sale December 1995. Don't miss it! Oh! Wait, 1995? Didn't... But some of these already came out in January. Wait, okay, let me check Sonic the Hedgehog number 31, see like what it's dated. This is dated February. What is happening? On sale in December. The second way I pronounced it was correct. Archimedes? Is that what it is? Thoughts on the closure of the eShops? It's a shame, but at the same time, it's like, it's time, you know, like, I don't know many people personally that still use, I mean, the 3DS, sure, but like, new 3DS games haven't been coming out for a few years now, and especially for the Wii U, it's like, Dude, the Switch has been around since 2017. I feel like not a lot of people, anybody who wanted anything on the eShop probably could have gotten it by now. You know what I mean? Same Sonic time, same Sonic channel. They could still sell the ROMs as they are, but you know Nintendo. Yeah, exactly. They never would. Yeah. Archimedes. I guess that. Yeah, I guess that is how you pronounce it. Let me check. Archimedes. Archimedes of Syracuse. A as in far. K as in kind. Arc. High. K as in kind. Archi. Wait. E as in fleece. D as in die. Kit. Okay. Archimedes. Okay, so it is Archimedes. There we go. Yeah. You're just getting the ROM. It's gonna leave a lot of games lost for now. Like eShop exclusive stuff. I mean, yeah, but at the same, like, it's tough. Like, it's a tough situation just because, like, everything has a shelf life. You know what I mean? And I know that a lot of people complain, and rightfully so, that, like, a lot of those older games don't have official support anymore. Like, you can't really buy them for retail value or all that stuff. But it's just like, as a business, you kind of have to keep. I mean, granted, they keep bringing stuff back in like Nintendo Switch Online services and whatnot, but in terms of physical ways to get these games, it would be nice if they did port some of those games from like 3DS or what have you over to newer systems, I suppose. Just so that people have the opportunity to get them in an official capacity. But at the same time, it's just like the upkeep or the price for maintaining a server space that nobody's using. It's just one of those things where, like, I think about it in a business sense, and it's just like, yeah, I get it. I understand why they're not doing it anymore. Does it suck? Yeah, sure, it sucks. But at the same time, it makes sense. They're not going to keep it around forever, you know? Poor Kid Icarus, you cowards. Yeah, lost media always sucks. But here's the thing, though, is that, like, I don't think that when it comes to the eShop, those consoles came out at a time where the internet and there were so many more resources available, right? Where it's just like, I think that lost media is becoming so less frequent just because people are more likely to archive things in some sort of capacity, right? And the advantage of that is that, like, they're most likely never going to be lost because there's always going to be a copy somewhere online. It's just not in an official capacity, and people, like, it's when Nintendo starts trying to take down those things that it becomes really annoying because it's just like, okay, these aren't accessible any other way. Like, it does suck that, you know, if you got your, like, let's say, for example, right, a kid who's born today and, like, has a knack for retro games or whatever, and one day wants to go back to play 3DS games. It's like, oh man, the 3DS seemed like a really cool console. I want to play games on it. But you can't really buy, you know, those eShop exclusive things anymore. You need to go through the trouble of, like, either using an emulator or, you know, putting custom firmware on your 3DS just to be able to play, like, this one game, which is, it sucks, right? Because, like, that's another reason why, like, I'm so pro physical media, because it's just like, yeah, those deteriorate over time too, but at the same time, like, you have them and you have, like, a way to use them. Like, that's not a great example just because, like I said, they do deteriorate as well. You know, digital is a little bit more of a permanent solution, but And that's why I'm also against, like, I also don't like games that require an internet connection, because it's like, okay, at some point this will no longer work, because like you're not gonna upkeep these servers forever. Like one day the servers are gonna go down and we're not gonna be able to play this game anymore. So it's like if your game is reliant on having an internet connection, one day your product's just not going to function anymore. There's the possibility that the servers holding the ROM sites can suddenly go offline one day. Yeah, that's true too. That's very true. Can confirm unofficially everything 3DS was fully preserved. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm very much not surprised. Modding your 3DS is surprisingly easy. I will neither confirm nor deny, but I will confirm. The problem sometimes with physical media is scalpers rising the prices. Yeah, but I feel like that's more a human problem than it is like a problem with physical media itself. You know what I mean? Like a person did that. The game didn't do it, right? Like a copy of Sonic Blast for the Master System is like $800. That's not because the game itself said like, I'm a fantastic video game. It's because they made very few copies and people were like, oh, this is rare. I could make a buck off of this. So they just kept increasing the price. So the internet is a wonderful thing. It really is. People often dismiss it, and it can be a shit place, but at the same time, it's people. You know, the internet itself is not inherently a cesspool. People are just assholes sometimes. You'd be surprised if anything on the 3DS eShop became lost media. Someone out there probably downloaded literally everything. There have to be like dozens of people that have like their own servers that they keep like just every ROM on, even if it's for themselves, right? Like they have a whole library of, because I know people who have like complete ROM libraries of games that they're never gonna play, you know, but it's just like, if I ever wanted to, I have it, you know? But yeah. Yeah, the archive.org thing kind of bummed me. Like, I'm really glad that I got the comics when I did, because I don't know what the future of archive.org is going to be. And it's shit. Like, I remember I saw that it was, like, trending. I'm like, oh, I wonder what happened. And I saw the whole, like, thing that was going on. I'm like, that's really shitty. Like, I understand why the copyright holders for those books want to take it down, because for them it's piracy. But at the end of at the same time, you are putting a lot of preservation at risk, which is like, imagine if just like we burned literally every single history book, and it's like, well, shit. Now we don't know anything that happened, or like future generations won't know anything that happened. It's just going to be like word of mouth, and going to be like you pass it down, right? But can those libraries be put on something physical like a disc or a hard? Yeah. They can be put on a hard. Yeah, they can. On the eternity of digital, or the reliability of holding the product in your hands. Yeah, it's a double. That's the thing too, is that like even digital. The problem with me for digital is that like, yes, it's eternal, I guess, but the thing is, especially if and when that's the only way that you can get something is digitally, like that takes up space on your hard drive, right? And it's just like, okay, that's just another piece of physical media. And if, God forbid, this hard drive gets corrupted, that's gone. that shit is gone. Like, it sounds nice, right? And granted, again, physical media is the same, right? But I also feel like physical media is a little bit more accessible, I guess. But yeah. Very, very interesting. Libraries don't need and or care of your copyright. They'll have them because they want to. Well, yeah. Physical libraries do, but when it comes to the internet and like distribution of something that you have to, I don't know. It's this whole thing. But yeah. Everything will disappear, be it tomorrow, hundreds of years from now. Yeah, true. I guess it's just for the sake of like, how long can we preserve these things? Because, I mean, for better or for worse, we have like somehow been able to archive and like get information on like thousands and thousands and thousands of years of history. So It's nuts. Okay, but yeah, I do have a video premiering right now, or in a few minutes, so I'm going to direct you guys over to that if you guys are interested in watching And Everything Wrong with Freedom Planet. My mouse died. Hold on. Oh! Well, this is inconvenient. Oh shit. I don't know what happened. Uh-oh. Out of nowhere, my mouse is dead. But I will redirect you. Oh god. Lots of people are watching my short. I don't care. I mean, I do care, but trying to get people to over here. And I'm trying to end the stream too. Oh no. Bubba. Okay, hold on. Dude, why the fuck did my... Oh, I have an idea. Hold on. I can salvage this, I think. Yes, okay. Okay, I love you all. Go check out the... No! Hold on. Go check out the premiere. I'll see you there. Bye, everybody.